This is Journey Through John. We're looking at John chapter 8, verse 12 through verse 20. We're picking up on the heels of 7, verse 52, at the Feast of the Tabernacles. In the last video, we discussed why the passage in between this passage and where we left off is probably not original to the text. And so we're picking up on that, and there's this whole festival going on. And in the Old Testament, light is really important. You think about the people in the wilderness being led by day in a pillar of cloud, but at night a pillar of fire or a pillar of light. And then I just want to read something from Isaiah 42, verses 6 through 9. God says, "I am the Lord. I have called you in righteousness. I will take you by the hand and keep you. I will give you as a covenant for the people, a light for the nations, to open the eyes that are blind, to bring out the prisoners from the dungeon, from the prison those who sit in darkness. I am the Lord, that is my name. My glory I give to no other, nor my praise to carved idols. Behold, the former things have come to pass, and new things I now declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." Did you hear that tone? The light for the nations, to bring people out of darkness, to open the eyes of the blind. With all of that in mind, and knowing that we have this Feast of Tabernacles, there's a whole celebration, and then part of the celebration is they do this big lighting, this big lit up thing. And so let's just pick up verse 12. We're going to read to 20. "Again, Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." So the Pharisees said to him, "You are bearing witness about yourself. Your testimony is not true." Jesus answered, "Even if I do bear witness about myself, my testimony is true, for I know where I came from and where I am going. But you do not know where I come from or where I am going. You judge according to the flesh. I judge no one. Yet even if I do judge, my judgment is true, for it is not I alone who judge, but I and the Father who sent me. In your law it is written that the testimony of two people is true. I am the one who bears witness about myself, and the Father who sent me bears witness about me." They said to him, therefore, "Where is your Father?" Jesus answered, "You know neither me nor my Father. If you knew me, you would know my Father also." These words he spoke in the treasury as he taught in the temple, but no one arrested him, because his hour had not yet come. He stands up and he makes this I am statement. Remember, we have these 7 I am statements, and in this case he says, I am the light of the world. And he makes a bold claim that anyone who would follow Jesus would not live in darkness, like we read in Isaiah. He makes a bold claim that he is the one who provides the light. He's really saying, I am the one you've been following in the wilderness. I am he. And then they don't believe his testimony. And so now we have a witness statement. He's a witness, but he is not alone. He and his Father are witness to who he is and that what he says is true. And I told you early on in these videos that there are 7 witnesses that we see. And so here's a case where the Father is bearing witness to Jesus. Jesus is bearing witness to himself. And also, just interestingly, Jesus points out to them, your law says X, Y, and Z. Not our law, your law. Because Jesus is going to fulfill that law and bring people into the new covenant. Finally, just one more thing. He said to them, if you knew me, you would know the Father. Jesus is the revelation. It's the Creator revealing himself to creation in terms that we can understand. Do you want to know God? You got to know Jesus. Do you see the witness of this truth? These 2 witnesses proclaim true testimony. Jesus is the light of the world, and in him there is no darkness, and if you follow him, you will be led out of the darkness. It's a beautiful thing to reflect on. And I just want to encourage that you do that. Just reflect on the magnitude and the glory and the wonder of how all of this is coming together to show us, through the witnesses, that Jesus is who he says he is.